Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brock Beard from NASCAR.info. Certainly, before we do anything, just following up again on Ryan Newman, of course, a story from yesterday that everybody is definitely still following as well. This update just over an hour ago from Roush Fenway Racing, just a slight update on the condition of Newman. This direct quote here: Ryan Newman remains under the care of doctors at Halifax Medical Center at Daytona Beach, Florida, and he is awake and speaking with family and doctors. Ryan and his family have expressed their appreciation for the concern and heartfelt messages from across the country. They are grateful for the unwavering support of the NASCAR community and beyond. We will continue to provide information as it becomes available. And that is the entirety of the message from Roush Fenway Racing approximately an hour ago. In significant part, the biggest update that Newman is awake, still in serious condition from yesterday. No upgrade information on the condition, but says that he is speaking with family and doctors. So again, a small update on the situation with Ryan Newman. Of course, more information is going to be coming out gradually this week as we anticipate. Again, I don't have any other additional information on Ryan Newman at this time. But again, for those just tuning in, Ryan Newman is awake and speaking with family and doctors. So again, a very good bit of update right there as well. I also want to give an update about yesterday as well. I want to thank everybody for tuning in yesterday during our live stream yesterday. I know people had passionate feelings on both sides about whether or not it was, the thing to do. But I know I received several very positive responses from people that really liked being able to be in some kind of community and being able to talk during the time there. I certainly didn't anticipate, like the rest of you, that there was going to be so little information coming out for so long, and things really turned into that sense. So if it helped at all in that sense, I certainly hope that it did, and I appreciate you guys tuning in there and checking out with that. I want to give a particular shout out to the three people that worked as moderators that night: a Beast of Metal 1989, the Corey LaJoy fan number 32, and JJ48 fan. They did a tremendous job under very challenging circumstances. That was far more people than we usually do have in these live streams in the past, and they did a fantastic job there, keeping an eye on the chat. So big thanks to the three of them. At the same time here, under the circumstances with what happened with Ryan Newman's accident, and certainly with the work that we did yesterday in the meantime, this is, of course, a very distant second in terms of importance here. But I am bringing up that I am going to be restructuring the format effective immediately of the live streams that we are doing here on this channel. In the past, starting last year, we did the disqualification show, which was a tie-in with the website lastcar.info, and that was a means of actually being able to basically wait until final technical inspection results came in to see if there was a change for the last place position. Format kind of came together kind of quickly on that, but it, as much things, including the website, have, I feel that it is now developed to a new direction. I think a new direction is appropriate at this point. And yesterday was certainly a perfect example of certainly trying to keep up with the news stories and commentary and certainly very compelling stories that happen in here. Although we certainly don't anticipate having this particular set of circumstances happen on a regular basis, I feel that yesterday was a good sign to kind of turn the corner in terms of the approach to the live stream. So what I have elected to do is there is going to be a new second channel that is going to be debuting this week. I am awaiting final approval from YouTube to do live streams on that channel, at which point the channel will be publicly available. The working title, again, it is just a working title at the moment, is the Brock Car Racing live stream. What it will be is going to be a live stream that is going to break in at any time when there are news updates or compelling commentary issues in the sport. And I feel that that would be a more appropriate way to use the live streams going forward. There's actually been a good amount of this already in what we've done in the past live streams for the disqualification show. And I feel in the past it's taken on a bigger and bigger portion of the show here, certainly as we've gone from 1 week to the next. And the advantage is, for those of you that are longtime viewers, is since we're not going to be restrained so much as just a post-race show and just waiting for disqualification results, these updates and these live streams can now be posted at any time. So it could be, a time like this, for example. This is a very different time on a Tuesday afternoon or evening if you're on the East Coast, providing you any updates about what is happening. And videos like this are going to be more kind of the form for what is going to be available at that channel. Since that's going to be different from, again, a lot of the content that we do that's tied in with the last place finishers and stuff that you see on this channel you're currently watching this on, again, I do feel that it's appropriate to start that on a separate channel and kind of build the viewership there. Once we get final approval from YouTube here on, again, the live streaming, I'll be able to share the link to that channel there. And so you can subscribe and get ready for that. Obviously, the first episode is already in the works. Of course, we're going to be talking about Ryan Newman. It's going to be the big subject on that, as well as other updates that are going to be coming up here with Ryan Newman in the days ahead. And we're going to start things off that way. And again, it's going to be kind of a work in progress. We'll figure things out as we go along, much as we did with everything else. But I wanted to take the opportunity to give you guys a heads up on that, because I think that would be a good way to take this direction. So again, unfortunately, pretty much going to be the end for the disqualification show as it existed, as simply a post-race show waiting for the last place results to come in, but not the end of the live streams. Far from it. We're going to expand that, and we're going to put that on a separate channel. Again, more channel updates are going to be up on that in the days ahead here. I was just notified by YouTube. It's going to be about 24 hours until I'm going to be able to be approved to do live streams on the new channel. And once I do that, I'll be able to share that. I'll share that on the Twitter at LastCarOnBrock. Have some more information on that, and we'll do our first episode as soon as it's approved and jump into that on that. So again, big thank you to everybody who tuned in over the weekend. I hope you guys are all doing all right. And certainly most of all, hope Ryan Newman and his family and his fans and his friends keep those prayers coming, because I know that they could all use it right now. Ryan Newman's been a big part. The Rocket Man, certainly back in the starting grid days, jumping on that bandwagon as well. It actually, I was thinking just last night, the first ever starting grid video I did in 2008 was his 500 victory over his teammate Kurt Busch back then. A lot more positive memories than the bad, but much as we talked about yesterday, you don't want this kind of accident to happen to any driver. But if it had to happen to anybody, I mean, Ryan Newman is one tough son of a gun. I will tell you that. I don't know him on a deeply personal level, but those who have followed the sport there, and again, talking about him driving Watkins Glen without power steering. There were guys making mentions to AJ Foyt yesterday, and I think that's appropriate in this case. Certainly another guy that has worked his way up there. But our best wishes again, certainly to Ryan Newman, to his family, his friends, the team over at Roush Fenway Racing. But we're going to have some more updates on that as more information comes in. But again, just again to update you guys, for those of you just tuning in, of course. The update now, just over an hour ago, the latest from Roush Fenway Racing. Ryan Newman remains under the care of doctors at Halifax Medical Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. That he is awake and speaking with family and doctors. That is the latest update on Ryan Newman. Not a large change from yesterday, but certainly the fact that he is awake and speaking with family and doctors definitely adds to the positive news that was received late last night, about 10 o'clock Eastern. About the fact that there were non-life-threatening injuries. But again, looking ahead here, we're going to do some more updates like this, more live streams. At the soonest, the earliest, it'll be sometime tomorrow. We'll talk more about Ryan Newman in detail on the new channel, and I'll have that link and that information for you very soon. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. That's about it for this video here. And stay tuned at LastCarOnBrock on Twitter for more updates, and we'll keep retweeting any new news that comes up. Thank you very much.